we're gonna kick it off with you, Javon. Who's gonna win this Thursday? The Steelers or the Browns?
What's going on, fellas? Man, to be honest, close your eyes and just pick anything because we don't know who's gonna win this game. To be honest, we both are in the same position. We both are in the same position, man. You know, our defense is playing pretty decent. I mean, I would say our defense is playing a little better because we holding our opponents to lower scores. Um, but as far as our offense, man, that's the only thing I'm really worried about. Our offense. Last year, what was I saying? It's Big Ben. He can't throw far, so we gotta throw a lot of short passes. We don't got Big Ben no more, but guess what? We still doing the short routes, short passes. I don't get it.
Yeah.
We do these crazy trick plays every once in a while, like jet sweeps to Chase Claypool. Like I don't really get what they're doing over there. They're not Matt Canada. I think it's time for him to go. I really do. Mr. Trubisky, a lot of people are gonna look at him and say it's him really, but I can't really point the blame to him 100%. He does get about 40% of the blame because he reads the defense very slow. He makes bad reads. He doesn't do little tricks like that. Throw the defense off, look guys off. He doesn't do none of that. He is very athletic and he does use his legs pretty well. I wish he would use it more rather than throw because I don't know what I don't know. I really don't know what happens on offense. Najee Harris, he's an excellent back. Last game he was missing a lot of holes, if you ask me. But I think that's going to come with him working more with our offensive line, which is pretty. It did improve a lot. It's not top tier or nothing like that, but it did improve a lot. I want the rookie to come in. I do want the rookie to come in because I believe he makes faster reads and things like faster reads. I think he's more athletic. I think he will actually run the ball more than Mitch would. But I just don't know if he would succeed just because the playbook, the play calling is terrible. I mean, you put another quarterback in the same position, I don't think it's going to get any better, to be honest. So I really think the play calling needs to change. But I think I'm sorry, guys. This is where I'm at with the Steelers, man. I'm not, before the year, I kept saying that, I don't know what to expect. We as the team, we have weapons. We have a fresh new quarterbacks. Don't know what they're going to do. Play calling is dragging us down right now, though. I do think we can edge them out. They did just drop the ball against the Jets in a terrible fashion. I mean, the Jets put up 30 points. No team's put up 30 points on us yet. I don't have faith in Jacoby Brissett, but I don't have faith in Trubisky either. So I'm going to give us the edge. We might edge them out about one possession game due to our defense. So I got us winning.
All right.
Hold on. Before you say something, Joe, Tom, y'all defense ain't better than ours. The Cowboys defense is playing pretty good. Michael Parsons looking sweet, but y'all defense still isn't better than ours. It's just not. Top to bottom, it's not. TJ Watt is out right now, so y'all best defensive guy probably is better than ours. But when TJ Watt come back, that's not the case no more. I mean,
that's right.
That's just me. Anybody that thinks Michael Parsons is better than TJ Watt, I mean, we can have a discussion about that. And we still got Minka Fitzpatrick, which is better than any guy in y'all secondary. So go ahead, Tay. I had to hush that noise that Cowboy fan was talking.
Let's go. All right. Let's go, Tay. Talk to me.
All right. So first, thanks for having me on. How y'all fellas doing?
Good, man.
Tomorrow night, I don't know who win. So the fan in me gonna say my Browns gonna win that game. But in all realism, I think it's going to be a defensive battle for the simple reason as Jacoby Brissett and Mitchell Trubisky. We don't expect them to do much, like neither one of them. I don't think I could really play any blame on Jacoby Brissett for how he played the first 2 weeks because we shouldn't even have Jacoby Brissett in most of the situations that he in if we top whatever defense. I don't see anything top, and that's what I'll be telling them in the locker room. You come out dominating the first half, and the second half is popcorn. I don't know what's going on for real. For us, barbecue chicken alert. Denzel Ward, we just paid you all that money, and twice, 2 weeks in a row, we look up and the receiver is wide open. You could throw a ball in the ocean at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get what's really going on with that side of the ball right now. I do believe that Steelers don't have no receivers that could really just dominate the game from first quarter to fourth quarter. So they gotta run that ball. And you gotta meet Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney at that point. I don't think that's a lot of running going on.
Clowney out.
Yeah, he
Well,
out.
that's fine. You know what I'm saying? We still got Tavian Bryant from the Jags, stud. You know what I'm saying? Stud. But I think it's gonna be a game managing game, low scoring affair. I say probably about 17 to 13, 17 to 14, something around that. You know what I'm saying? Probably both defenses probably score the ball at least one time. But I don't see a lot of running. I don't see a lot of running going on, a lot of passing going on. We could talk about Nick Chubb and Najee Harris. I don't see a lot of offense being generated at all during this game. I'm just being honest. I think the whole concept of the Steelers have winning seasons since 2003, 2004. That's over. Them days are done. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Trubisky, I want to see the young rookie Kenny come in, but those days are done. I think Bengals have the division. Ravens figuring it out. Steelers don't have it. And we not even ready till week 11. That's way too late. You know, I thought we was going to be ready by week 8. We ain't ready at all. I'm just trying to hold on. We lost to the Jets. Come on now.
Y'all are bad.
I like how y'all were both humble in the beginning of y'all speeches and then took a jab at each other at the end of y'all speeches. All right. All right, talk to me, Mark.
Yeah. So I think honestly the Browns win this game only because of the run game. Their run game is better than the Steelers' run game, and because when they come back to quarterback, duality is, it's even. They both not tiered. So it's gonna come down to the run game and the defense, and I trust the Browns' run game more than the Steelers' run game. Defensive wise, you're right. They do got to meet Myles Garrett, and I do think it's going to be some turnovers, and I think like one team and it's going to be decided by defense really. So it's whichever team had the most turnovers going to win. Yeah. No, yeah.
Whoever got the most turnovers is going to lose.
Yeah, whoever got the most turnovers. So I do think the Browns win because of the running game, though. But that's it.
Yeah. So the Ravens gonna win that division, and I think all right. Let me go to this. I got the Steelers, so we tied 2-2. I'm picking the Steelers. So look, I think it's gonna be opposite, which I think it's gonna be. I remember last year the Cowboys played the Chiefs, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a high scoring game," blah blah blah, and then it ended up being a low score game. So I think that's gonna happen in reverse mode with y'all game. Not saying y'all gonna score like 40 points, but I got both of y'all scoring over 20 points this game. And I think the Steelers, I like what Trubisky did. He took ownership and him not, basically finding his receiver. That's what he said. I heard his press conference. He took ownership in that. He said he will do a better job in that. And Javon, I agree with you. I watched y'all all 22s. Trubisky, he missed some open dudes too. It was one play. Y'all did a play action, and he had all the time in the world. And I think he missed. I think it was Clay. He missed somebody, and then he got sacked. Right. So I'm like his read, and that's why he a backup. His reads are like he got slow reads. But I do think that this game he's going to give his receivers chances. Like he's going to air the ball out. So like y'all said, it might be some turnovers, but it's also going to be some scoring too. Right. And then Tay, they do got receivers. They have a good receiving core. They got good skill players. They just need somebody that's gonna give it to them for real. They got Deontay Johnson. Y'all know Deontay Johnson went the whole year without dropping the pass until like week 16, week 17. He had like
George Pickens too.
Yeah, George Pickens. They got Claypool, who claims he's top 3, in the league. And Javon, why you right? Why are they giving a jet sweep to Claypool? I saw that in week 1. I was like,
what they doing?
And then not, but the key to the Steelers winning and having a successful season, I don't think the Steelers make a playoff, but I do believe they will finish over 500. They gotta establish run game. Najee Harris hasn't done that yet. They gotta establish run game. Like Javon says, a new offensive line, but that's why we got training camp. That's why we got the off season to iron these kinks out. But like I said, I mean, like we all know, it's early in the season, only week 2. Now, Brissett, he actually played okay against the Jets. He didn't have a terrible game. Y'all defense let y'all down that game. All right. Y'all let Joe Flacco, he didn't have a good percentage, but he threw 4 TDs and then scoring back to back in that small in a little bit of time like that. That's just the defense right there. Right. So, but I do think it's gonna be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, nothing like that. And I think people will come out that game like, wow, that game was a little bit more exciting than I thought. And then I think the Steelers are gonna edge it out.
Okay. A few things I want to touch on right quick. First, Tay, you tripping if you think the Bengals got the division.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say they have the best young talent. I'll give you that. As far as on the offensive end, I'll give you that with the quarterback, the running back, and receivers. All of them pretty young. But I think the Ravens right now are the best team as far as they're the most put together team, top to bottom. I would say Cleveland, if y'all can make it through without having Cooper, y'all can make it through that gauntlet with a decent record. Yeah, not Cooper, Deshaun Watson. Y'all will be all right, but y'all just, Deshaun Watson away from being a good team. I think for us, I think we're really in a position. We're really a real sleeper team. Like nobody know what to expect from us really. Right now, our offense is so we got the third lowest yards per game right now, 255. It's trash. Teams getting that in the first half. Like, come on now. Like
the Lions have
quarterback,
one
like that's bad, So but it's only one switch, and that's just take the routes, extend the routes deeper. Stop doing these short routes. We got receivers. Tay, if you didn't know, we got receivers. We got guys that can make plays. I think our receiving core is actually better than y'all receiving core. Y'all have one receiver that's really like that, to be honest. Donovan People-Jones, he just really a guy that catch bombs every once in a while. I don't really see him really doing anything special. But Joe, as far as Najee Harris in the training camp, he was injured. He missed some time, so maybe that had something to do with the reason why their chemistry is off. But I got us winning again. I'm gonna reiterate it again. After hearing what y'all was just speaking out, Mark and Tay, their run game is pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, but our defensive front has really stepped up this year. Nobody really has just ran all over us. I will say the Patriots last game, to end the game, they did run the ball pretty well, but it wasn't a constant thing throughout the whole game. So I have faith in our offense to be able to slow them down and be able our defense be able to slow the run down and get a dub out of this.
All right.
Okay, look at this, right?
Okay.
I think a lot of times with me in debates and a lot of guys, y'all forget that y'all talking to a Browns fan.
Let's get it.
We know what losing look like. We know what it feel like. We can see it coming a mile away. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's not looking good for some of these teams in the division. In a season or two, it's going to be looking like straight losing, straight disappointing faces. That's all I'm saying. And nothing lasts forever. All the winning, all the glory, all the Super Bowls, it got to end at some point. Y'all got to take a backseat ride. It's our time, baby. All I'm saying is I can't help but be biased on this. If Deshaun Watson was here, we'd be on our way. Super Bowl.
Okay. Still coming, So
yeah, that's week 11. So I'm looking towards next season. But far as tomorrow night, it's up in the air. It's a coin flip. That's all it is. It's a coin flip. It comes down to the last drive.
I think we got a bigger chip on our shoulder though, so I think we're gonna get the dub.
I can't pick it though.
I wouldn't know how. Y'all had Ben Berger. Y'all didn't send Ben Berger away good.
He made the playoffs last year. That was good if you ask me. We exceed expectations.
Defense.
All right, look, before y'all hop on, both of y'all some last words for y'all fans.
Let them bum Browns go first, man.
Let's go, Zay.
I would say to the fans, still be optimistic because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? The first half of the schedule is pretty easy. We can get some W's out of this first half of the season. If Deshaun come back, if we in the position where Deshaun come back and we fighting for a playoff spot, then we get it. Simple as that.
I don't think Deshaun is going to be back to game form first game. So it might take him a couple games to get adjusted.
Oh, he gonna be.
If y'all are in fighting position, that's going to be a tough one. Because you bring him back, and y'all had Jacoby doing that for y'all, and he's not the same as he was with Houston.
He definitely gonna be back. Our team is leaving games to go train with Deshaun on the back end. They ready for him. Jacoby ain't it.
All right.
All I want to say, man, still a nation. Hang in there. We 1-1. We number one in the division today, right now. We 1-0 in the division. We can be 2-0, 2-1. We easily could have been 2-0 right now. So hang in there. We got a tough schedule ahead of us. I'm not gonna lie. We got two sorry teams, really. Everybody else is top notch.
Yeah.
So get your flags, get your towels ready. Let's wave them, and let's get it going.
I think Kenny Pickett comes in week 6.
I would like to see him come in.
Quarterback change week 6.
I think they're gonna play the year out with Trubisky, unless he gets really.
Nah, if he has one game where he throw too many picks, he's got.
Nah, Mike
Tomlin.
We know
pick so far though.
I know. I'm just saying, if you had one game where he throw like 4, it's time to count.
Y'all should have kept Mason Rudolph for all of this.
Nah. All right, y'all. We got. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.